Thank you. Well, hopefully others can catch up as we go through. Thank you very much for joining us on a Friday here in a sunny Oxford. And I'd like to welcome you to our webinar, which is on our brand new Entrepreneurship, Innovation and Sustainability programme for undergraduates that we have launched this year. So what we're going to go through in the webinar today, I will introduce you to the programme team who are going to be responsible for delivering the programme, tell you a little bit about Side Business School and the University of Oxford, then provide you with an overview of the programme, a little bit about the Oxford experience on the programme, and some information about how to apply. So firstly, there's a very grumpy looking picture of myself. I'm Jo Fawkes, and I'm the Director of Youth Education. Normally I try and smile a bit more than in that particular photo. On this programme, Richard Waters, who you will meet if you join the programme, he is the Programme Director, and he has a tremendous amount of experience in putting programs like this together. And his research area is particularly in sustainability and climate change. Our academic lead on the programme is Pegram Harrison, and he is involved in entrepreneurship and innovation at Side Business School, and I'll tell you a little bit more about him as we go through. Now, if you've got any questions, please put them in the chat, and I'll answer them at the end, if that's okay. So firstly, for those of you who may not be aware of the University of Oxford, although hopefully most of you will be, the University of Oxford is one of the oldest universities in the world. It's 900 years old, and we are very privileged that it has been voted as the #1 university in the world for the last 9 years running, according to the Times Higher Education Index. So we're very proud of that. Some of you may be aware of the university through literature, others through films, others through some of the amazing groundbreaking research that comes out of our very prestigious university. We are known for educating business leaders, also world leaders, Nobel laureates, and lots of pioneers in various fields. You may not be as aware that we're very proud of our diversity at the university. We welcome 26,000 students from over 170 countries into Oxford every year. So it's a truly global university. Some of you may have heard of Side Business School. So Side Business School is the business school of the University of Oxford. We're one of the top business schools in the world, and we have a variety of programs that we teach, from MBA students through to executive education students, diploma students, and we also have one undergraduate program, which is our BA in Economics and Management. Last year, we also introduced a program for pre-university students, which I'll talk to you a little bit about as well. So our academics, not only do they teach at our business school, but some of them also teach other departments across the university as well. So we are completely embedded in the university. So our research really focuses on anything that is to do with business, organisation and society. And we are very proud of our alumni network, many of whom are business leaders or who have developed amazing new businesses in their own right. We have an entrepreneurship centre at the school, and it also provides entrepreneurship teaching to not only to students across the university, but also supports local community as well. On this programme that we have launched this year for undergraduates, we have picked some of our really amazing speakers. So Pegram Harrison, who I mentioned before, who's the academic lead, his research is around entrepreneurship and leadership in an entrepreneurial context. And when I go through the timetable, you'll see that we have some sessions on leadership and entrepreneurship. Liam Saddington, he focuses very much on sustainability and also the geopolitics connected with climate change. And so he will be running some interesting sessions this over the course of the week. Carrie Lomas works with us across a number of our programs, and she is a strategy, innovation, and sustainability advisor. Lawrence Cranmer is another associate fellow who teaches on many of our programs, our MBA programs, and also our executive education programs. And he brings with him a lot of insights from being a practitioner. He works with lots of clients, as you can see there, such as Rolls-Royce, KPMG, etc. Bernard Norton is a research fellow, and his focus really is on the medical side of things. And we are going to be covering a lot of health tech innovations across the week in this program as well. Elena Brannett is a serial tech entrepreneur. She has a fantastic background from Microsoft and also from Vodafone. And then we have a number of other speakers who will also you will meet on the program as well, and which I'm going to go through now. So this summer, we're actually running 5 summer schools. 4 of them are for pre-university students. So they're 2-week programs, residential programs. And this is our 1-week residential program for undergraduate students on entrepreneurship, innovation, and sustainability. So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the timetable. I've had a lot of questions about what we're going to cover across the week. So it starts on Saturday, the 12th of July. Accommodation is available from the evening of the 11th of July. So if you are flying in from another country, please rest assured there is accommodation available for you. So on the Saturday, there will be the usual check-in, registration, and also a welcome lecture and a briefing. And then in the evening, there will be a formal dinner and also an after-dinner talk from one of our experts. Sunday, there's no rest on Sunday, I'm afraid. We will be covering in the morning session AI and its implications on business and leadership. And those sessions are going to be led by one of our professors who works in our Department of Economics and specializes in AI, Jean-Paul Cavallo. So that will be, those will be really fascinating sessions. In the afternoon, we're going to be focusing a lot more on innovation in sustainability. And we're going to be looking specifically at the planet, the ocean, and also how different market economies are shaping up to take advantage of all of the innovation and all of the entrepreneurship opportunities there are. That'll be followed by dinner, and then we have a really exciting range of evening activities planned for you as well. On the Monday, the morning session is going to focus very much on leadership in entrepreneurship. That's a really important topic. It's all very well starting up or launching a startup, but what are the leadership skills you need to be successful? The afternoon will be followed by a case study from a very successful startup. And then we will do a bit of a deeper dive into the whole area of business ethics and responsibilities. Again, followed by dinner and an after dinner talk from another organization that is very entrepreneurial. On Tuesday, we are going to run some sessions on innovation in healthcare. We've been trying to identify a sector that is relevant to all participants. And there's so many incredible things going on in the health tech sector. We thought that that probably had the broadest appeal. In the afternoon, we're going to be doing another deeper dive into business planning and risk analysis for startups and also entrepreneurs in organizations. And then there will be a session on design thinking and market research. In the evening, we'll have a formal dinner at one of our colleges. So for those of you who haven't participated in an Oxford College formal dinner, some of you may have seen some of our fantastic and beautiful dining halls in Harry Potter films or movies or, just on the internet. So it's a very sort of special occasion. Wednesday, we will be making you work a little bit. So we're going to be running some business simulation workshops. So that will give you the opportunity to work together in groups to solve some different problems and also put into practice some of the theory and also some of the ideas that you've learnt so far. Later in the afternoon, we will be running a workshop on public speaking skills for pitching. This is really important, as I'm sure you agree, in order to get any ideas across. Pitching skills are absolutely invaluable. So hopefully we can give you lots of hints and tips and also the opportunity to do some practice as well. After dinner, there will be another talk from another very successful startup. On Thursday, we will be inviting a practitioner in who will be talking about their experience in disrupting the market and also giving you some frameworks and some ideas about what needs to be done to really cut through. That'll be followed by a startup case study and then finished with a lecture from Pegram Harrison. And then dinner after that. On Friday morning, we'll be going through the actions that have come out of the week. And also, some of the takeaways as well. And we will finish with a leavers lunch. So, action-packed week. So what to expect on our summer school programs? Well, as I mentioned before, there's a sort of a picture of one of our halls. We tend to have a lot of communal dining in our halls. So there will be other students around. So hopefully you will be able to interact with them as well. As I mentioned before, we've planned a full program of evening college activities, and there will be some student ambassadors available to look after you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they'll be transporting you from the different lectures and from the accommodation as well. So the attendance criteria, you need to be a university undergraduate, and also there's some criteria about language as well. But importantly for us, and this is the overriding thing, we want you to be passionate about, learning new ideas, but also contributing to the discussions and the debates. In terms of an extracurricular program, we will be taking you out to explore some of the fantastic facilities at the university. We've got some absolutely beautiful colleges, so please let us know if you would like to visit any of those. We will try and squeeze in some visits to, a couple of the museums and also the gardens. And as I mentioned before, we will be having a range of talks from innovators and startups to hopefully inspire you. For those of you who have not visited Oxford before, it's a very safe and also historic student city. You'll see lots of bicycles around. Students tend to get around on bicycles. But there's a lot of beautiful architecture, and everything is within walking distance. So where you will stay, so you'll be staying at Wadham College, and rest assured you won't be sleeping in dorms with each other. You'll all have single ensuite bedrooms. There's a picture of one of the bedrooms at the top, also, what the bathroom shower room looks like at the bottom, so very modern. And that's a photograph of the dining hall at Wadham College. Although I'm not sure there will be candles on the table for every meal, but probably just for the dinner. So the programme fees cover all the tuition and teaching materials, all the activities, all your accommodation, and all your food as well. And although it says 3+ meals a day, I have to say at the university, we like our food. So we'll probably give you far too much food. We are very used to dealing with different dietary requirements as well. So all you need to do is let us know what you might be, what dietary requirements you have, and we will make sure that we cater for them. We're used to having, students from 170 different countries. Our catering teams are really used to looking after, any intolerances or religious dietary requirements, etc. The programme fees also cover return transfers from UK London airports or London and Oxford rail stations. So please don't worry, once we have your flight and your arrival details, we will meet you, we will look after you, and we will make sure you get back to the respective airport or the train station on the Friday. The only things that are not included are health and travel insurance, if you need that, or international flights. So why do we think you should apply for this? Well, this is, this is a really unique program that we are running this summer. It's one of the only official Oxford University programs on entrepreneurship and innovation of this type. It will be led by, our academics and, a really dedicated team. And at the end of it, you will get a certificate from the University of Oxford. We also think it will be a pretty unforgettable experience. And you'll also have the opportunity to join a new Oxford Youth Alumni Network that is being set up. So I'm sure some of you have got a few questions. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen and see whether there are any questions I can answer.
Thank you, Jo. There's a couple that have been sent through to me. One is, at the end of the programme, what qualification do we get?
So you will get a certificate from the University of Oxford, and it's quite a rare thing to get a certificate from the University of Oxford. So you will be able to use that when applying for other courses, but also importantly, you'll be able to use it on if you're on LinkedIn, you'll be able to put it on LinkedIn as well, that you've actually studied a program at the university.
Thank you. And another question, can we stay engaged with the university after the course finishes?
Yes, you can. And as I mentioned, we're setting up a dedicated Oxford Youth Alumni Network. And the intention there is to invite participants back to specific events and also to attend lectures online. We recognise that a lot of people will not be able to come back to Oxford, but we're going to be running a lot of events online as well. It also gives you the opportunity to start to build your own networks with students from around the world, as well as making connections with some of the academics and the experts as well.
Fantastic. And if anyone else has got any questions, please just drop them in the Q&A box and we'll get through them. The next one is, do we need to pack anything special? For example, are formal dinners really smart?
Lots of people actually ask this question, and some people like dressing up. Others, are just quite happy to just go in jeans and a shirt. So we have no formal dress code at all. But as I said, some people like, making a bit of an effort for the formal dinners. We will take a few photographs so that you can have them. So I guess it's just whatever you feel comfortable in.
Thank you. And then one part that would be great to recap on is that what kind of student profile do you think will benefit most from this programme? So what kind of student do we want in the classroom?
So the students that we're really interested in is those who are curious, who are thinking about how their current studies can lead to either, setting up their own businesses, or perhaps how they can start to think about becoming entrepreneurs in organizations, how to go about coming up with innovative ideas, or perhaps they're thinking about, developing new disruptive business models. But I think it's important for students studying any subject that, one day you will probably have to either, go into, academia, where we're always looking for new ideas, etc. But also when you go into the workplace, organizations are looking for people with entrepreneurial minds and skills, and that is going to be really, really important. And I think by being able to demonstrate that you have actually gone on a program like this, particularly since it is from Side Business School and the University of Oxford. Hopefully that will make you stand out in your applications as well.
Wonderful, thank you. And I've just seen a question come through from Sam H on the Q&A. The right email address is youtheducation@sbs.ox.ac.uk. And yes, that is the correct email. So after this webinar, if anyone has any questions for us, then youth education is the inbox to use.
That's great. Thank you, Purdy. Now, I recognise that this is just 2 weeks away, so we've just got a few places left. So please, if you are interested, apply as soon as possible because we need to finalise the numbers very early next week. If you have any other questions, please do get in touch, youtheducation@sbs.ox.ac.uk. Thank you very much for joining us today. Hopefully, I'm going to see some of you in Oxford in a couple of weeks' time. It's always nice and sunny in Oxford in July. It's a beautiful time of year to be in Oxford. So I really do encourage you to think about joining this programme. But also, we do have some amazing academics and industry experts teaching on this programme, so I think you get a lot out of it. So thank you very much for your time, really appreciate it, and hopefully see you soon. Bye everyone.